Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week on Music Theory Made Easy, we're going to explore the relationship between scales and chords. And we're going to do it in the simplest way that I can think of possible. If this is your first time visiting, there are a couple of playlists linked in the description of the previous episodes of this series, as well as a series on how to play. I want you to think back to when you were a kid and you were first learning math and you had to use your fingers to count. We're going to do the same thing with the musical alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So to figure it out on your fingers, the important parts of turning a scale into a chord is the first, the third, and the fifth. The first and the fifth, think of those like your power chord. They're neither minor or major. They just are. It's this third one that determines the flavor of the chord you're going to play. So let's take the G major chord. That's G, A, B, C, and D. The G and the D sound great together. That's when you take that third and either flat it or leave it. That determines whether it's going to be a major or a minor. If you flat it, it's got that kind of moody sound, minor. If you leave it as is, it's a major. So let's dissect the G major chord. We all know this one. And what you have here is a G, a B, an open D, open G, a D, and a G. That's all the 1, 3, and 5 represented in one place. Now let's bring it down and take a look at the D major. What we have here is we skip the thick 6th string, the open E, and we start at the A, D, A, D, and F sharp, if you use the formula for the major scale for D. So then if we were to flat that F sharp, that third note, it would become an F, and you wind up with A, D, A, D, F. Then we have our E major chord, which requires an E, a G sharp, and a B. E, B, E. Here's our G sharp, B, and E. By simply removing that first finger, it becomes an E minor. We have flatted that G sharp into a G. So we have E, B, E, G, B, and E. Wait. What about when you were playing the D? That one, it started off with an A. That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's what I was just talking about. Even though the A was the first one you played in the chord, the key notes that were throughout the chord were D, E, F, G, A. D, E, A. The A does not contain the other ones. So that's how you know that that was a D chord, regardless of what notes you play first. Although I highly recommend that if you're playing in a key, say the key of D, you keep returning to that D. It'll enforce the sound, and the ear will keep coming back to it going, ah, that is home. Okay, I gotcha. So there you have a little bit more knowledge on how the scales turn into chords and how to arrange them a bit. Playing around with that third makes all the difference. And with that, like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me how you're doing so far. I want to know. And with that, I'll see you next week. Have a good one. So hopefully you have a little better understanding of how the scales turn into chords and something to give you something. Then you have the A. You have that one, which I don't know what the hell that is. So with the G, let's take a look at that. Start off with the G. G, A, B, C, D. B is your third. So we have G, A, B. Beard.